Alright, welcome back to Aggelos. We're coming up to what I think is probably the hardest stretch of the game. Is from here until like the end of, until like the middle of the 4th temple. The fire area, haha, I heard this door before. The fire area is quite difficult actually. So let's not get sniped by these archer dudes. What? God, okay. Oh no, give me this money. It'll disappear and I do not want that. Wow, okay. Y'all need to chill. No, he's too close to me. So we're making our way to the town for the time being. The town is very unexciting, it turns out, at this point in the game. But we do need to go there because we need to buy the armor there. The armor there, by the way, there's another butt crack here. We'll be back to that butt crack later. But this is the Fyra village. And in here, there is the air temple lock, which is one of the temples we need to go to. I don't know why the lock is in this town, per se. I don't know. The game's reasoning is that, yes, I did find an angel feather. That this guy wanted to move here. He's the air temple's guardian, and he likes this place. But, like, he's locking the air temple, and he don't want to give it to you because he's working with the bad guy instead. So we can't actually get it. So that's going to be a problem in the future. Get out of here, nerd. So over here, there's some wood. The wood is impenetrable, so we can't do anything about it. So here's the armor shop. This will give us the dragon armor, which is 6,000 gems, which we need to buy it because it gives us protection against very high temperatures. And we're going to be heading to the volcano next. And the whole time we're in the volcano, if you do not have this armor, you'll be taking damage, which is a problem. So I don't want that to happen. Bye, butt crack. See you later. So the volcano is just over here now. You can tell by all the orange. Oh my god, brown. I don't know what I'm doing. I really like the Masamune's range. It's quite big, but unfortunately we're about to ditch this sword for a weapon with much less range, but a lot more strength. But oh well. These mini volcanoes are quite rude because they be spurting it up and they kind of just shit out bullets everywhere. I don't like it, but I gotta deal with it. This guy is not too hard to deal with. He has a fixed pattern for when he fires out his flame spout, so you just get out of the way. And it's pretty easy to get out of the way compared to some other enemies that have more annoying patterns. So this place is a maze of kinds. There are 2 paths to the labyrinth. One leads to the fire temple and one leads to the dragon sword. We know what the path is for the fire temple because we got the hint from the monkey earlier. But we don't know the way to the dragon sword, which is the sword we'll be upgrading. I never remember, dude. Excuse me while I dick around with this for a second. There it is. So I just got to the dragon sword, by the way. So there it is, yay! Basically, there are a bunch of signs you can read in here that tell you how to get to the dragon sword, but the path is always the same. So yeah, we'll just do that instead. Also, as far as guessing is concerned, going upwards will always take you back to the top. So there's actually only really 3 directions you need to guess. Like a 5-digit combination, you could say. So it's not like crazy difficult to figure it out. To do brute force, I guess, anyways. But I just know where it is, so it's fine. So you can see this one tells you where the dragon. There's a hint for the dragon sword, so that's nice and all that. Got these angry faces trying to chase me. So the main property about the dragon sword, besides the fact that it is stronger, is that it hits twice, which is a lot of DPS. But the range of it is quite abysmal, unfortunately. Do some floaty stuff over here to get this money chest. And we're gonna make our way up here. So we can go back to the right side, or we can make our way to the fire temple, which is to the left. And please don't hit me. The fire temple is mostly annoying because there are a lot of enemies that chase you. Thankfully, these enemies aren't in the fire temple. I'm bad at timing. Holy crap, that was bad. But yeah, there's a lot of projectiles, tail kind of stuff that happens here. A lot of randomness, I must say. So there are spots on the fire temple where these fire bats just spawn. They're fixed spots, they're not random. But they could definitely appear in places you don't want them to appear when you're fighting other enemies. So that's pretty annoying. This jump is pretty tight. You can use the water magic to make it easier, admittingly. need to hit this switch, but not before we turn around, idiot. Be like that. Hit this switch, and then we use our earth magic to hit it like that. Hit this one, and we can marry with onward. There are 2 bats here. I missed both of them because the ranger's weapons suck so much. And we're gonna do some more switch magic with magic. Haha. More bats. The bats have really low HP, so if you can get a good angle on them, you can just upswing them. But yeah, I get hit by them way more than I'd like to admit, unfortunately. Pick up our first key. And that damage does add up, so I've definitely died my fair share in this temple. But they get a decent amount of EXP and money, so killing them is not a bad idea. Yeah, the switch is on the right spot right now, so we're good. I want to be careful getting through this, because... what were you saying about being careful? I don't think you said anything, actually. Down here, we're going to use our key. And there are a bunch of bats in this hallway, actually. Like, a lot of bats. Like, a lot of bats. Kill them all. Hit the switch, which will let us access that chest later. The easiest way to kill these volcano enemies is just to use... You suck! Just to use earth magic, because it can be... Oh my god, I'm so bad. It can be a little dangerous to deal with them otherwise. Oh my god. Hey, can I get a bat this mon? I want to level. I'm going to respawn this room because I want to level. Hell yeah, bitch. So yeah, I mostly try to use the earth magic to deal with these volcano enemies because it's safer. Over here, there's a enemy, like an armadillo kind of thing. Kind of looks like Bowser, as referenced in the game's credits, because that's what it's something. The name of this monster is pretty similar to that. He has a bunch of HP, and his claw swipe actually has a good hitbox, so I'd recommend getting away. But he gives good EXP and good money, but he is dangerous, so get out these volcanoes out of here, please. But yeah, you're gonna see quite a bit of upswing jumps in this temple. Some pretty scary jumps, actually. Do some more magic shenaniganery. I don't have MP for this. Alright, we're gonna hit the switch a couple times to get MP. That's not the pattern I want. There we go. That was bad. Bad timing. Bad juju. Alright. Then wait for these 2 fireballs to move out of the way. Wait for these fireballs to move out of the way because they're gonna hit me. Let's hit this and get up here. No problem. We're gonna fall down this pit because it'll take us to our next destination. Just kidding, I forgot we have to hit the switch. Haha. Fucking idiot. Stupid bats. I always get hit by the bats. Okay, so now we're gonna fall. Oh god. Now we're gonna fall into this one so we can get to where we need to go. We're gonna hit this switch, which locks us behind the silver gate. Oh no! I guess we have to venture onwards. This room is pretty dangerous. There's a bunch of... Oh god, there are a bunch of bats. So I gotta watch out for that. Some lava all around us. Some fire bowels. What the fuck? You're in the way, bro! Could he be any more rude right now? And there's a lot of bats that spawn on this platform, actually, which is pretty annoying. The double hits are pretty satisfying, I must say. Get out of here. And you gotta do some upswing jumps to get past these spikes. Yeah, platforming! Hell yeah! And we get the fire magic. So the fire magic, like any respectable fire magic, allows us to shoot fireballs. Go figure. Now we gotta go through this dangerous room backwards, if you can believe that. So I gotta deal with this guy immediately again. Hopefully I don't move like too crazy erratically and not make... Because doing that would make more of the fire bats spawn in places I don't want them to. I'm kinda DPS so when he does that. Damage tracing. Since the hit stunning thing lets you damage trace stuff quite well. Oh god, that was scary. Okay. Oh my god. This room is pretty scary. One of the scary rooms. We'll be seeing another scary room later. Sure, I guess. Whatever. The fire magic also has a property where you can create gates with them. And if you create 2 gates, you can pass through them like that. You can warp between them. And the fire magic also passes through those white, like grayish gates. Most other things would get blocked by it, but the fire magic does not. Kind of the main reason why they exist, actually. But you finally have a spell that hits in front of you, so that's useful. We're gonna make some more gates here. Let's not make that second gate yet, because we're gonna pass through this like that. And now we're gonna make our way backwards, because why not? Do a little shimmying to get through these fireballs. And there are 2 of these Bowser enemies in this room, which is ridiculous, because that one might actually start spinning this way and ruin my day and make me very upset. He did not, thankfully. Also, there are bats in this room, so more precarious fighting. Let me get this money first. This hallway is kind of rude, honestly. I want to kill you because I want free stuff. Just die, dude. Okay. I almost walked to the edge of the room and like respawned everything. It's fine though. So we've actually been here already. This is where we got the first key. But now that we have the heart magic, we can use it as a shortcut. I can't believe it didn't get hit there, frankly. We can drop down here to get this chest that we unlocked earlier. It's some EXP, which is nice. That means I might actually level again. There are a million bats after all. The bats only get 40 EXP, but there's so many of them, you know. Oh wait, I need it to be the other way. You doofus. Get out of here. So we're gonna use the fireball spell to hit the switch from a long range distance, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna get this chest, which is a key. Hit this switch so we can actually go backwards, because the gate is still blocked off. Now we're gonna do this room again. Mostly the same, except I use the fireball there because why not? We just need to be making our way backwards now. Oops. Back to where we were. This room's not that long to do, so not the worst thing. Also, money does not spawn if the enemy is stuck in a wall when you kill them, because, you know, the money has nowhere to go, I guess. Sometimes you can see much money clip through the ceiling. That's fun. Alright, I gotta deal with this room again with these 2 armadillo Bowsers. He slapped me. I'm bad. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Get out of here. I'm bad. I gotta fireball this guy. Come this way, please. Oh god. Well, this is bad. Oh my god, I can't. Don't kill me! I'll be upset. Don't kill me, I said. Very good. I got the level up just in time. Alright, so now that we have the key, we can actually continue to make our way up here, because up here is where we need the key. Do some upswings, dodge these holes, and use the key right there. And this will put us in a pretty dangerous room where we gotta do some sick platforming. So let's do some sick platforming. Hopefully I don't screw it up, but that tends to happen. Alright, we're already screwing it up. Not bad. I always get hit here, so let's see how this goes. Nice, I did it. And we'll hit this switch. This exit actually is where, yeah, to the left of this room, so you can see it the whole time. This is a shortcut if you want to like save or something like that. I'm an idiot, so we're not saving. So we're just gonna go straight to the boss, which is just over here. You gotta jump on all of these pedestals, and they fall one by one, except for the last one, which doesn't fall. And I hope you like Mega Man 2, because here's a Mega Man 2 boss fight for a little bit. So the first phase of this boss fight is very much like the dragon from Mega Man 2. You need to hit these guys so you can actually get a range move so you can do the thing. So having additional magic here helps like a little bit, but not really. So once phase 1 is done, this phase he just flies around, kind of like an idiot. You need to get around him in some way, so I pogo is the easiest way for me to do it. But if you're too close to the top of the screen when you're trying to pogo, you will get hit, because there's just not enough space for you to pogo off, like, because you can't go off screen with the pogo. There's a ceiling there. Or you can be bad like me, that works too. Also hit them with range spells. And in the last phase, these platforms, when you jump on them, well, I don't think you jump on them, I think it's just randomly. They'll start falling, and he'll fire downwards fireballs. So you just need to like get favorable platform patterns so you can hit them. You can also use some magic to hit him. I know we're using Fireball on his fire guy, but it's fine. Oh, got him bad. These are not the best patterns. These kind of fights want you to be a bit more patient to deal with, but I'm not very patient, so I kind of just go ham and it's not working at all. These platforms suck right now. I need some tall boys. Tall boys, please. There we go. And after a certain amount of damage, they decide to just toss out a bunch of enemies at you, which might help you if you want to hit them with magic instead, honestly, because now you can just wait for these small guys to come at you and hit them with spells. So maybe that part is easier? I don't know. Well, we beat him. We get our level up again. Halfway to max level, which we definitely will not be reaching during this playthrough. Because the EXP you need to level increases quite a bit. Mostly just getting to 20. Getting to 20 actually requires 99999 EXP, which I think is more than double what you need. If not, I think it's more than double what you need from 18 to 19. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But anyways, we got the Fire Essence. And I hope you like this armor and sword we're using, because we're going to be using it quite a bit, because, yeah, there's not an upgrade for a while. Kind of the strange portion of the game, you could say. So, now that we have the Angel Feather, we can just leave temples pretty easily. We're going to make our way to the village. Save again, because why not? Please die. That's all I want in life. I also want to not be bad. Oh my god. So now we have the fire magic. Remember there was some good wood over here. Well, good wood will get burned by fireball. Very nice. This animation is way too long. What the hell? So, what's happening now in the game is that the next area we're actually trying to get to is the Babel Tower, which you know we talked about is a tower that's alive. Also, these bird things are really random and erratic and kind of sucky. I hate it. In order the tower likes music, so we're actually trying to make the lyre so we can play music for it and have it be fabulous. But we're doing some side questing in the meantime. So here's like a challenge kind of tower kind of thing. We're gonna use a bunch of our moves in interesting fashion to get through it. So this part we're just gonna create a gate. This part we're gonna do some combination of spells and attacks to hit all those switches at once. Here we're gonna use our bubbly powers to float and collect all these orbs. This is actually a pretty cool portion of the game. This is optional, but it's a pretty cool portion of the game that shows you like all your powers usage, all the powers you have up to this point anyways. This one, we're going to do a cool technique where we upswing and then create a portal, and that lets us get additional vertical height. And for this room, they want you to kill all the enemies. So we're going to do some pogoing and upswinging action. This room usually takes me a while to do, so hopefully we'll see. Hopefully it goes well. Upswing, upswing, swing, swing. There you go. Swing, swing by the table sun. This part you just time a bunch with your fireball, and nice, that area went really fast. So here's one of the optional moves you get in the game. By inputting down and forward, you can do a triple stab maneuver, which leaves you in the air, and honestly, it kind of sucks. It has one... I mostly only use it during the final boss, honestly, but the fact that it stalls you in midair is the main reason why I use it. The input for it also is not super consistent in this game, unfortunately. Not that I can't get it consistent anyways. These things are so annoying. They just fly around like morons. Look at this. Can't believe it. So here's a cave. This is actually a cave we've already been in, though we're on a different side of it. So yeah. Over here is... Actually, I don't want to go here yet, because I need money. These gold slimes, sometimes you can win the lottery and they give you a lot of money, but most of the time they just give you a 1. These slime things don't actually take normal damage from any of your weapons. However, they take damage from your level 1 sword, actually, because according to the lore, they're weak to iron. So we will use iron as their weakness. And this one's actually holding a sword. What sword is it, you might be wondering? It is the Sword of Aggelos, and it sucks, so we're not going to use it. It's a little dirty, you know. It's been through a lot, so we actually can't really be using it. I have way less money than I am supposed to have at this point in the game. That's upsetting. Because there actually is a shop over here, and I want to say the shop is selling a hard container for like 35,000 money? And I don't have that much. Oh yeah, that's bad. We're gonna have to come back to it. But actually, this room, this whole area is actually connecting to like the basic area near Palulu Town, aka like where the water stuff is. So, God, I have to come back to this. That sucks. So we walk out here and we'll be here, no? Which gives me a good reminder that I need to go get that chest that's over here. So let's do that. Because okay, you're a cool guy. I don't remember what's in it, but since I'm thinking about it right now, let's go grab it. Oh, EXP. Alright, so we're gonna have to come back to that shop. I should route this out better in the future. Haha. Oh well. So, we need to get a lyre in order to play music so we can open up the way to Babel Tower, which will eventually lead us to the Air Temple. But we need to actually, the only way we can get a lyre is by making one. And in order to make one, we need to find the parts for it. So we need to go to 2 different places. He's staring at a butt crack. So one of the places where we can get parts for the lyre is down here in this basement-y area. We can fireball spell to get past this, and we'll end up in the darkest depths. Whoa. This area is pretty rude as far as chest locations are concerned. You can use a fireball and torches to light the way. Because there are actually 2 chests in this basement area, and one of them, I don't know how you're supposed to find, frankly. But, yeah. Oh, yo, I got it first try, nice. By the way, this is a chest here. That's actually not the chest I'm talking about. You can actually find this chest because there's a light source for it. But the chest I'm talking about is actually right here. You just press up in the darkness and you'll find it. The other chest that contained the lyre strings, was it the strings we got there? I think so. You can actually see the lighting up a torch over here. So yeah, you can see that there's the gate that I used the fire portal spell on. And that's how I got it. I'm surprised I actually got the timing for it. So that's cool. So now we just need to make our way out of this basement, but not before we collect one more chest, it turns out. Because there are 2 chests in here, because why not? This one's more visible, thankfully. It's just over here, I think. Oh, I hit that guy in the way. I was like, why didn't I light that torch? There's a dude in the way. So there's a chest over here, which contains so much money. Yeah. Yeah. I really don't really know what to say. I'm gonna die, aren't I? These guys don't even do anything and I'm gonna die. What the hell is wrong with me? Make sure you have at least 2 blocks of magic because we need to get out of here. So we need to do something like that. And of course, had I done any of the other rooms first, I would have had enough magic or enough money to buy the fucking hard container, you fucking idiot. God damn it. Alright, we'll go buy it now, I guess. I'm gonna save. I don't actually know which way is faster, so I'll just walk back to the town, I guess. I don't really think this is faster, but there's not really a good way of getting there right now. So, here's the Babel Tower. I don't know if I've ever said that was actually Babel Tower. I kind of passed it without talking about it, but there it is. It's shy right now. It wants to listen to music. It's camera shy. So we need to go back down in one of these. Theoretically, you can get this when you have the water spell. You don't need to actually like the fire spell to get through because you just go over this side. But 35,000 gems is quite a lot for that point in the game. So yeah, there we go. 13 hearts. So we have one part of the lyre, and now we need to get the base because the strings alone aren't gonna do us jack shit. We'll enter that door later down the line, don't worry about it. It's not important right now. Fuck you too! This is one of the better songs, I think. Is there anything else I can do with the fire spell? I'm trying to remember. Oh! You know, a thing you can do with the fire spell that would be nice, actually, is, there actually is a spot you can use it over here, which mostly is a shortcut to the village from the main area. Like, if you go left here, you'll end up on the left side. But in this chest is a magic container, so I want that. That would be nice. Kinda forgot to grab that thing. So we're gonna head back to Palulu Town, because, to the right is our next destination. Yeah, this guy actually tells you, north is in this direction. Vaillant's castle is there, which is like the end of the game, actually. But we can't exactly do anything there. But we do need to go this way, because it is where the base of the lyre will be found. These enemies make noises when they jump, because why not? This area is actually kind of rude. You'll see some of the rudeness in a bit. First of all, the big polar bear. The polar bear is not that hard. He does big hops, and makes big stomps, and you just swing at him a bunch and he'll die eventually. There we go. So the end of the game is right here. This is Vaillant's castle. The entrance is protected by a magic seal. So we need to get that magic seal out of the way. Insert joke about aquatic animal here, I guess. Oh my god. Ever see a gigantic polar bear make big hops at you? He's strong, but he is predictable. So... Or you can get hit like a jackass. That works too, you know. Play like me. But no, we're gonna get to the rude enemies in a bit, which are these things. Oh my god. No, I'm just kidding. They're mostly just here, actually, so you can refill up MP, because you need quite a bit of MP to get through this section. I have all the MP upgrades, so getting through here is a bit easier. But otherwise, you need to kill these guys in between to get some stuff. This enemy is terrible, frankly. He's very random in the way he moves. He has a lot of HP. He's very safe because he protects himself with his fireballs. And he wastes his time because he has a laser spell. And the laser spell pushes him back, so you can't hit him. So you're mostly just waiting for him to like give you a favorable pattern where you can actually hit him with his random head movement. It takes forever, as you can see. Oops. Well done. You can kind of do this to get some hits in. Oh my god. Probably one of the worst designed enemies of the game, unfortunately. Thankfully, you won't see him too often. You only see him in this area. But can you die already? Oh god, his weapon's range sucks. Look at that. See, he's so safe, dude. He just like back that ass up. Back my head up. So every fireball, 3 fireballs he shoots, he'll do his laser, and he's unhittable, and all of that goodness, and he's still unhittable. You know what? Just die, please. This enemy makes it rain. Thankfully, they're very squishy, so you can just kill them. But they definitely rain quite a bit of fireballs on you. But a safe way of killing them is just with the earth magic. Just Kobe them and get hit by the hopper guys, because I'm bad. No! I am getting destroyed. This area is rude, honestly. Hey, you know the enemy I don't like? Yeah, it's back. Because why not, I guess. Oh god, I'm bad. No! This enemy would probably be like okay if it didn't move backwards, but since it does, it's not okay at all. And he's just like right in the way. Honestly, it would be faster just to take damage and pass through him, but I gotta show off how much I think this enemy sucks, so we're fighting him. There we go. That one was faster that time, at least. Oops. Well, we're gonna die. I mean, you know, we're not actually gonna die because I have healing items, but yeah, it's not going well. Please hit this guy. Okay, so after this long trek, it's not that long, you fireball this thing, and that gives you the base of the lyre that we're trying to make. So now we have both parts. We have the you know, the structural integrity and the strings. And what the hell is this? That's a lot of money. Get out of here. Hey, you know that enemy I don't like? Yeah, we're about to fight it again, by the way. Because it's in the way still. See you, sucker! Probably not the best decision. I'm dying. Maybe I can, these guys don't get that much EXP though. I'm gonna try to level in this room, I guess. Or I can just take it like a man and lose my herb. Losing your herb is not actually the biggest deal because, like I said, in the very first village of the game, there's a person who gives you back the herb for free. And the herbs themselves only cost like 200 if you just want to, if you're lazy to even do that and just want to buy one. So it's not the worst thing. Alright, make it do this room. We're gonna go this way this time to leave because there's rudeness. These guys are walling good. Nice. I don't want to be using that many spells though because I died to the dumbest enemy. Well, there goes an herb, I guess. But this way actually leads you to a heart container, so that's nice. Oh my god, big polar jump. That's the official terminology. The polar jump. He died. Well, I tried to DPS race it, but it has more HP than I think, and I'm actually going to die. Well then, let's not actually die, because that would be stupid. Oh, there's a level up, so there's that. I don't want to use my potion, that would look stupid. This already looks stupid. God, his weapons range sucks. Got that dinky sword, but it hits 2 times. If you want to be safe with this polar bear, just stand right here. Because he can't hit you. But you can hit! Hit it very hard. Alright, so we're gonna make our way back. I'm gonna fireball this thing for one. And so now we're going to make the liar, which is an NPC near the wall who helps you make it. Let me think. Did I do the thing here already, actually, where since I have the fireball spell, I can go to the gate now? Did I forget to do that? I honestly don't remember. I did, okay. So now that we have the fireball spell, we can suck for one. To cast the gate, you hold down the button, but sometimes I don't hold it down long enough. This is a crystal ball. Very crystal, very ball. The crystal ball actually is the seer's. The seer lost the crystal ball, and now we have it back. People at the castle be losing shit all the time, let me tell you. I don't get it. So with the crystal ball, she can, he, I don't know, can tell you your fate. But once they see your fate, I don't know, they're like, I'm not gonna tell you! But here, have this. Yeah, that's actually what happens. So the seer gives you a scepter, which is an item of royalty. So we'll give it to the guy who likes collecting royal items. And can you believe that he will give us another stone for the wall? Whoa! I can't believe it personally. Yep, he gives you the sunstone. And he also gives you money. Literally, had I done anything else before, I would have had enough money to buy a heart container and not had to go back for a trip. Ah! So we can put this down at the wall again. We need to be here anyways because the person who will make the liar for us is also here. So that's fine. We can only grab one chest here because we don't have the power to actually do this area. But that's fine because the chest has money in it, I think. I'm rich! Not really. Because stuff in the next town is quite expensive. Elixirs already cost 20,000, so you know. So I think we're good on everything. I hope we're good on everything. Because I am going to go make the liar now. This guy, he's like, whoa, you got the stuffs? I will fix it for 1,000 gems. So support capitalism, consumerism, and all that. And let him make a liar for you. Your liar's repaired. Yay! But with the liar being repaired, it causes something evil to happen in the world. That's right. A cutscene! Oh my god! So here's Valion. He's like a big bad of the game, I guess. He has the power of the elements, but he's making darkness happen or some shit. I don't understand. But anyways, there are butt cracks in the world, if you remember, and he enlarges the butt cracks and makes evil spooky spirits come out of them. In other words, the butt cracks are overflowing. Which is just upsetting, really. This guy who's staring at the butt crack the whole time, he's like, whoa, what's happening? Oh no, it's getting bigger. It's getting enraptured. Spooky spirits come out of him. Spooky Spirit turns into this big enemy. This big enemy is so strong, dude. He has no chance. He tries to poke it for a bit. I will remember you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So for the rest of the game, you have to deal with more enemies. So now that the world of darkness is being unleashed, there are a lot of places, a lot of places now that have various darkness enemies you have to fight. They give good EXP and good money, but they're gonna be everywhere. So have fun with that. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but it is what it is. We're gonna make our way over to the village first because there actually is a bar here. There's a labyrinth. This guy, what are you doing? This is not for kids. These guys are very bored and they want music to happen in their lives. We can play music. I guess we know how to strum the lyre like a little bit. Apparently people find it beautiful enough for them to cheer, I guess? These guys start cheering. You can talk to this guy, he'll give you EXP, and this guy will give you money. And this guy will tell you that blue slimes are allergic to iron, which I already knew because I got the sword. So, but that's how you're supposed to find out in the game. So we played music for those guys and it was very beautiful. Let's play music for another beautiful guy called the Tower. Babel Tower. That sounds good, right? I was supposed to get an herb. I don't have an herb on me. Oh well. I'll buy an herb in this town, I guess. I'll be lazy and I'll just buy the one in this town instead of walking or forwarding to the first village. So the tower was like, you play beautifully. And then it gets very excited to see you. Nice. So this tower isn't actually the dungeon, but it'll lead us to the dungeon. I'm gonna buy this herb, it should be really cheap. Yeah, we'll be fine. Why does she have a magical lamp in the background? What the fuck? So this is sort of like a maze of sorts, you could say. A very, very small and short maze, frankly. I'm just gonna be going to the end and what I think is a pretty fast route through it. But most of these rooms are pretty connected via these mirrors or other things. So, or just general elevation. So this should go by pretty fast, honestly. If I remember where the hell I'm going, okay. Hopefully I do. Also, I need to remember to pick up that chest. So you hit these switches and they make various blocks go away, and you use, with those you can hit more switches to make more blocks go away. And that's the general idea behind this tower. It's not too long. It's like a little confusing, but yeah. Also these enemies, I don't know what the hell's going on with them, frankly. They just port in and out of the world. Haha. So we're gonna make our way all the way down here, and suddenly there's a boss fight, I guess? This boss fight's actually pretty hard in hard mode, but on normal mode it's very simple because he doesn't move that fast. However, in hard mode, this guy moves on crack, and it's kind of gross. These fireballs that he shoots out to you are also really fast in hard mode, but basically you just swing at him a bunch, and jump over him when he gets too close to the corner. When he fires these things, just do like a jump like that. Up swinging first makes the jump more consistent, getting over him. So, because the hitbox is still pretty big after all. And this is like in the desperation phase. So once you get to this phase, all he does is this. So just gotta dodge these. Well, attempt to dodge these little sparks. And that's it. It's not like a real temple boss fight, so it doesn't give you any heart content or anything, but it lets us move on because we're gonna hit the switch. And this just takes us back. Oh, takes us back to the very beginning. Get out of the way, idiot. Alright, I need to remember to pick up that chest, which is over here. Wow, I got enough EXP to level. Nice. Alright. How do I get up? Oh, well, I made a lot of bad decisions, and now I'm going this way. I could have. There definitely was a faster way of doing this, but I couldn't think in time. I should have just taken one of those portals, but I am stubborn. And that's the end of Babel Tower. So if you ever need healing, you can actually play the lyre up here. And the tower is still happy that you're playing music, and it will give you hearts. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go to town first in case I die, because this sky area is actually pretty strong. So the town is just up ahead. These enemies chase you in strange ways, very erratic ways, which is annoying, but oh well. Also, yeah, oh god. There are certain spots where these things appear out of the ground and try to eat you. They're always in fixed spots, so if you know where they are, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't remember where some of them are. There's like one over here, I think. Oh, I guess not. They make the noise before they appear, so there's that. Here's the village. There's some very, very expensive healing items in here, I might mention. 25,000 for an elixir? Get the fuck out of here. Here's a Birdman. Birdman did not want to talk to me. Before, I was told to have Valion. I became a subject of King Gentle. But he tells you that there are other Birdmen who are on the enemy team, because, you know, why not? There's a column above the village. We tried to push it, but it's impossible. It is said only the messenger can move the sacred columns. Here's a guy that converts money into EXP. It is the worst exchange rate ever. It is 10,000 money for 1,000 EXP. Yeah, no, don't ever do it. It's the worst exchange rate ever. It's the worst. It's the literal worst. This shop is very expensive. We got the lightning sword for 50,000, the armor for 80,000, and this weak ass armor that's 53 gems. So we'll buy it. This armor actually is the armor of Aggelos, which also sucks because it is quite old and dirty. So that's unfortunate. Do I want the sword or do I want the armor? Man, kind of sucks. They're expensive as fuck. How about the sword, I guess? The sword technically is weaker than your other sword, but the base power is stronger, which I think affects your magic quite a bit. It also fires waves, and the waves' total damage will make the sword stronger than your dragon sword. It also has more range, and also the waves look dope as hell, so I would recommend it. Unless you're playing hard mode, then I recommend the armor, because this area sucks. Because there's just a lot of... There's a lot of stuff in the air just chasing after you all the time. The sword is also cheaper, so there's that. Can you... Please. Oh my god. Get over here. So, if you remember the guy, he talks about pillars, that the messenger can move or whatever. And I guess the messenger is us. Because we can move these pillars for some reason. Also, pink clouds are dangerous. He's talking about one in town, but there's actually 3 pillars throughout the whole area, and you need to push all of them in order to move on with the plot, because they need to go in certain spots, and I guess when you appease them by pushing them in certain spots, it makes something happen. So here's our first pillar. We're going to push it in a certain way, aka, it's not that complicated. It's not. Come on, dude. So there are like certain pedestals for them to stand on. Once you hear that noise, that means you're good to go. Upswing fixes the game. Oh god. Get out of here, eyeball. If you're having difficulties with the fire temple, you can actually access this area beforehand and try to get yourself a better weapon if you think the fire temple is that hard. This pedestal is pretty nice because it kind of creates a shortcut for us to stand back on, so we can get this way a bit easier. So I'm gonna heal. The other pedestal to the left doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. The other one, this one that we're hitting upcoming soon, though, does sort of function as a shortcut, though doesn't really lead to that many, doesn't really lead to much. Yeah, there are multiple different variations of the darkness enemies, so there's that one that like flies around. The eyeballs are the most common, though, for sure. The gate is closed, but it doesn't seem like it goes anywhere anyways. So, what does it mean? Who knows? Maybe you know. You can access up here by doing some cool stuff. This is one of the ways to get me up here. There's another way to get up here, but we can. This way lets us do it right now. So can you get out of here, please? And over here, there's a plant. So like any plant, you should give it soil and water. In this case, that means the earth magic and the water magic, and it'll let the plant grow with 2 hearts, and you get yourself a heart container. And by 2 hearts, I mean the heart-shaped clouds. Haha, words. Die, please. So now we're gonna make our way down here. There's the final pedestal, or column that we need to push onto the pedestal. And when we push all of them, we get a cutscene! I love cutscenes. So down here, there's also, not a path I can go. There is a thing here that gives you an elixir, so that's pretty cool. Should have killed these guys first before grabbing the elixir, so I got the healing. And some money, I think. Open the chest, dude. What the hell? Okay. So this is actually to the right of where the Babel Tower was. So I don't need the healing. I'll be fine. The town is just over here, along with these rude enemies. Insert rude enemy here. These jumps can be a little annoying because there are a lot of slopes here, so you kind of like, there aren't real slopes in the game, so they're just a bunch of like stairs, and so they kind of feel like they eat your jumps because you're just falling off various like one-tile blocks all the time. So that part can be a little frustrating. Get out of here. That was a good time slash. Pink clouds, no! I'm gonna kill you out of spite. We're killing the lightning cloud with a lightning weapon. I can't believe it. So over here is actually the gate that we opened up earlier by pushing all 3 of the columns. And this guy, you end up in a nice flowery tree area. I imported a tree from the ground. If you tell him, he tells you that there's a tree that grows hearts and it needs water and soil, which is sort of a hint to tell you that you use the earth magic and the water magic. A little bit cryptic, but you figure it out eventually. Where am I? Suddenly there's a monkey in this tree, which I guess got abducted. We're gonna take him home. But before we take him home, he's gonna do a favor for us, and he's gonna steal the key from the air temple guardian, so we can open the lock with it that opens up the air temple. That's, you know, way further away than where the air temple actually is. I don't know, but so he's gonna do that favor for us because he's a monkey, I guess. Here's a guy. I am Gom the priest. He will, if you come back with the Aggelos equipment and pure water, I will purify them for you. So that's cool. We have the Aggelos equipment, but we don't exactly have the pure water. We've heard about it in the library before, but we don't have the vial to carry the pure water anyways, so it's not something we can really deal with. But anyways, we're gonna take this monkey back to its home, but before we take the monkey back, we're gonna have him do the errand for us. You know, scratch my back, I scratch yours, kind of thing. While we're carrying the monkey, we actually can't teleport. So we're gonna have to walk back the old-fashioned way to the Fire Village, which is where the Air Guardian is. Oh my god, what is going on? Also enjoy this monkey being on our back, I guess. That's a thing that exists. So the trek back is a little lengthy, but not too bad overall. I'm going the wrong way. How do I get out of here? This was not the best way of getting out of here, but oh well. I probably should have just went to like the boss room. I think that would have been fine. So we need to make our way over to, let me think, the wall. That will take us to the fire area. So we're basically going to be holding down left a bunch. Darkness, dude. You know, I just realized. Oh god, I just realized I forgot to grab one of the heart containers that I know where it is. I'll do that after this. Actually, there's a heart container you could have grabbed with the upswing a long time ago that I forgot to grab. That's okay though. We haven't run into that many difficulties with the game. I haven't like overly been dying, so that's good. But yeah, I usually try to grab as many hearts as I can because I tend to like rush face first into everything and take lots of damage. I would like to teleport there right now, but while we're holding the monkey the whole time we're doing this quest, we can't teleport at all, so we're kind of railroaded into the story for the convenience, I guess. We can't do our convenient teleporting until we finish the story part, rather. Where's hard? Doom, doom, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. Oh no, spooky darkness is chasing me. That one's pretty annoying actually because that guy is programmed to pretty much always be like above you, so he's kind of always in a not very nice location. The eyeballs just like kind of move, dash towards you. They're pretty annoying because they can dash directly in the line. Oh my god. And they're very common as well. We can just use upswing now to get past this stuff. It's a bit easier. So the fact that they can move like directly vertical through you to you is pretty annoying, and the fact that they go into walls and grounds and stuff like that is pretty annoying. We're almost at the fire area. Ow. But yeah, they drop a decent amount of money, and they give 200 EXP each, which is pretty good actually. So, we're going to be taking that little gate section because it's a better shortcut to the town. So we'll just do this and this and this. I meant, oh yeah, when you're teleporting, that whole time you're in a ball, it does damage. It's kind of hard to use offensively though, but it definitely looks cool if you do it that way. Can you please? So we're gonna walk in front of this building, and the monkey's gonna get off. So the plan is we're gonna distract them, and the monkey is gonna do the thing, the stealing thing while we distract them, which means obviously we play as the monkey. So the monkey can go in these holes, and we're gonna do some sick monkey platforming to get the job done. It's going to be great. So we're in a Super Mario RPG in here in a second, and snatch. And now we're gonna go inside the tavern, because the tavern actually has more things we can climb as the monkey. Sick platforming continues. Yeah, suddenly a gameplay changed, I don't know either, but hey. If I miss that jump, I'll be very upset. So we're gonna climb up here, do sick jumps. And we're gonna open the air temple, which once again is really far away from where it actually is. Because that's the air temple right there, by the way. This is the gate. Haha. Yeah. Now we need to get the key back to the Guardian. Because that way he suspects nothing is wrong. Because we are very, very sneaky. Bill, Bill, Bill. There you go. And we're done. So the monkey did the thing for us. And now we need to do the thing for the monkey, which is to take him to his home. Cool. So his home, as you imagine, the only spots where monkeys are in the game is in the forest. So the forest actually isn't too far away from where this is, so that's nice. But we need to hoof it over there. Okay. Get out of here, nerd. Man, the birds be owning me. I'm like still not close to getting the armor, but oh well. Boo 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 boo. You cut that shit out right now. Oh my. Whatever. Just get me through. So over here for the house we gave the bananas to, this is actually his mom. So we specifically took him home, which means we're done with that part of the quest. And getting owned by darkness. Kingdom mods filled with darkness. Oh my god. You're dying, okay? I refuse. Okay. So now that we've done all of that, we can go back to teleporting, which means I'm gonna go grab the heart container I forgot to grab a long time ago, which is actually at your house. So we're gonna go back to our house. Oops. Theoretically, I can consolidate this trip with another trip, but the next area actually is pretty dangerous. The air temple hurts a lot. It'll stop hurting after a while, because we will leave afterwards. Once we get the air magic, we'll leave so we can do a bunch of optional stuff. But in the meantime, before we have all of that, it'll be a pain train. So we can upswing over here, and this will lead us to a chest that contains a heart container. There's like a spot you can see up there that's like above. I actually don't know if you can get up there or not, because you can see when you do this, you actually stay in a red state, and when you're in a red state, you actually can't cast the fireball spell anymore. So you can't chain them together to get up there. So I don't know if you can actually get up there, but there's a spot that's like hanging out. And there might not actually be anything up there, but it like bothers me. But I don't know of any way to get up there, or if there actually is a program map up there at all. Maybe it's just like a wall, you know, a not wall, an invisible wall, if you will. Alright. There's another heart container that we can actually grab, which is in the abyss here. So when you swing your sword underwater like this lightning sword, it actually hurts you. It creates a cool lightning effect like this, which doesn't actually get used anywhere else because, just because there isn't really water elsewhere in the game. You know, that cool like spark thing is an interesting mechanic of it. But it unfortunately hurts us when we do it that way. If you're wearing the other armor in the town, the lightning armor, I don't know if it's actually called that, but it does protect you against lightning, so you can swing it freely like that. But if you remember earlier, there's an electric eel over here, and we're gonna power him up with the lightning sword. Fire! And he gets all happy and starts doing flips and shit. Thank you, stranger. It feels so great. So he's just gonna yeet on out of here, and that lets us get the heart container, which is pretty cool. Only 3 more heart containers to go, and one of those is from the boss of the air temple. So there are technically only 2 more that we need to grab, and you suck. So there's that. I want to grab some heart containers right now while I'm thinking about them, because I also could use the health, you know. Oh my god, what am I doing? Just swim up there. You forgot what you were doing in life. Can't believe it. So, we're gonna teleport back to the Celestia village, because this is where the air temple is, after all. Don't have enough money for the armor still, because it's expensive AF. So we've been to this room before, but the temple is not that far from us. Well, the way that leads to the temple. Go into the spooky darkness, and now we're in the rainstorm. Whoa! Dark clouds and shit. Looks like the final area of Wonder Boy Monster World, actually, but well, the second to final area, I guess. One day I'll play that game when I have a good idea of where everything is in that game, because I still get super lost. This enemy kind of sucks. It's technically always the same pattern he shoots, you know, left to right, but the way he shoots it is still pretty walling. Here's one of those bird guards that the guy was talking about. They exist! Whoa, birds and shit. You can tell we're taking a fuckload of damage, by the ways. So we need to make our way up here. Down there's a dead end, so we don't want to go down there. Please kill him. I'm gonna actually go down here for a bit, just to show off some cool stuff. And by cool stuff, I mean hopefully not get owned by that guy. Here is the last guy who gives you a scroll. I am Common Instructor Firefly, but I can't teach you anything at the moment. In order for this guy to teach you a move, you need both the Sword of Aggelos, the not shitty version, and the Light Essence, which requires you to beat all the dungeons so you can get the Light Essence. So he's here, but we can't do anything with him just yet. Can you? Oh god. We're coming up to a save point, dude. Come on. You better not die in the meantime. I'll be upset at life. Okay, I'm upset at life. Can you dot? Oh. So what is happening? So actually with these swords that fire waves, you actually stop firing the wave if you're below a certain health value. So you can see I'm swinging it now and it's not firing waves anymore, which lowers your damage output by a little bit. Also makes your weapon look less cool. But here's the save point, and with that, we're gonna take a small break while I readjust myself, and next time we'll probably finish the game, honestly. But not before collecting everything.